That's beautiful. That is. You seen them on all this? You guys haven't seen me nowhere. We seen you here. That is awesome, man. It sucks that Allie did that rap song because I was gonna do a rap song too.
Go ahead.
I don't have a rap song. I think this white chick dated me just to learn to rap. Like that was weird. She's like, yeah, can you teach me how to rap? I'm like, I don't know how to rap. I listen to Metallica. Is that weird? This is the first time I've done a show in a library. This is awesome, man. Moving on up. Last week I was at a barber shop, so I'm moving on up, man. Happy. I'm doing the thing here. This is great. I cut my hair today. I had to. I cut it for y'all because, like, I don't know, like it gets a little like crazy, and then like every time it's not well kept, like people say that I look like Don Cheeto. Like I'm tired of that. Like, that's annoying. I was in Wisconsin and they didn't even know the guy's name. They wanted to tell me I look like Don Cheeto. They didn't even know his name. I was on stage. They're like, "You look like that black guy in Hotel Rwanda." Like, that's stupid. There's a lot of black people in that movie. Like, you gotta be specific. The one that wasn't a slave. I'm like, that movie's about genocide. You know that? That don't make any sense. I hate when people tell me what I look like. This is annoying, man. Like, no, one time I got Tay Diggs. I was like, yeah, like that. I mean, the chick was drunk. But, and she lost her glasses, but I'm like, oh, awesome, I'm taking it. I like going to different cities and doing shows, man. This is interesting. I don't know, like, for some reason, like, every city I go, like, people want to show off their ghetto areas, like, they're proud of it, but they're, like, trying to scare me at the same time. Like, I was in Milwaukee doing a show, and this guy, he came up to me, he's like, man, don't go to the north side, man, don't go up there, it's rough. Like, he told, like, this, trying to scare me. He's like, yeah, man, last week, a baby shot a dude. I'm like, why did they have a gun? Like, it should be a rattle, right? Like, that didn't, like, he's trying to scare me. He's like, man, they got GDs and Bloods, all the gangs up there. Don't go up there, you might get shot or robbed. I'm like, I appreciate that, you know, from Illinois. Our governors go to prison. You know, we keep it gangster. We keep it rocking here. I just go up there and tax people. Call me Logo. Like, you know what I mean? I did a show in Kansas and I ran into my high school sweetheart. That was really nice. Thanks for caring. We didn't date or anything. Like, she didn't even like me. Like, I really liked her in high school and she used me for my car. So it's kind of like a relationship. It was really awesome running into her because, like, I learned a couple things and I saw her at the show and, like, she's divorced now and she has 2 kids and she's fat. So I'm like, I won, you know, like, not like a race like in life, you know, but I would probably win a race too. Because, you know, big. I don't know. That's mean, right? That's okay. It's okay?
It's okay.
I'll be nice to her. She had a nice mustache. Like, it was, like, I was like, you didn't have that in high school. That's awesome. Like, I can't even grow one. I was jealous a little bit. It was cute. She had these little angel wings. You ever see them on her back? Like right below her neck, like the little angel wings, the little ones. I'm like, that is cute. That's not gonna work because you're fat. Like, why would she get the little ones? Like, that's a bad optical illusion. You know, that's a obese optical illusion. Like, that didn't make any sense. Like, why would she get the little one? That just makes your back look bigger. Like, that just. Like, I was just like, you need like different wings. Like, you know, like you need like dragon wings. I like Buffalo Wild Wings. You know, something that goes along with you. This is a big cup. I was scared that there was a little kid here, man. How you doing? That's shit you can. Yeah, that's awesome. And you go home and tell your friends, that's a black man's hand today. Like that. I'm cool now. I'm gonna listen to rap and wear my pants down. Like, you do that. Do it. Actually, white people, can you please like show your kids black people more? Because like I'm tired of them looking at me all weird. And like Dominic's checkout line, like they just look. I don't know what to do. Like, hey kids, like, you know, like, what am I supposed to do? Abigail. Look, I'm like, what, are you giving your friends now? Like this. His nose is so big. Is he burnt? I'm like, no, I'm just trying to get some Reese's. Leave me alone, kids. My dinner. It's really nice to be here, though. Although I'm in a library, it's really nice to be here. Because last week I was in Kiowee, Iowa. Some weird Indian town name. Not an Indian in sight. It was all white redneck people. And it was scary as hell. Like it was horrible. Like man, I was the only black person within like 100 miles. Like as soon as I walked in the bar, like it was a bar show. As soon as I walked in there, like yeah, it came to us this time. Awesome. Like you know, what do you mean by that? Like it was really like it was. I did about 25 minutes of comedy, right? 5 minutes into my comedy, this is what I heard. Show us your dick. Like, that's all I heard. The women and the men, like all of them. Come on, show it to us. I'm like, no. Like, I got a brain. I have jokes up. Oh, no, you don't. Show us your dick. Like, you know, like, the whole time. Like, I couldn't even do this. But he's like, I've seen one before. Go ahead and show it to everybody. I'm like, no. Like, this. Why are white people so obsessed with black penises? I'm like, this. The whole time. I'm just like, this is, I feel like a piece of meat. The dick part. Like, you know, like this is. Like the whole, and then here's the worst part about it. Like there's like 80 people in the show, and they all lined up one by one to talk to me. Because like, you know, I was famous because I was black. And then they came to me, they're just like, oh man, you were funny. Yeah, we're not racist. Like all of them told me that they're not racist. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. You guys obviously are racist. Like one farmer was talking to like literally 20 minutes. He's like, yeah, I'll tell you, boy, I've never seen one of the colors before. Never have. I've been traveling a lot, you know, delivering my corn and crap. So, you know, you were funny though, and I'm not racist. Mind showing me your penis? I'm like, no, like that, no. One couple actually, this lady, she was like, hey, you were good. Oh yeah, we're not racist. I'll tell you what, my husband just liked you standing up there. He's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, this is not like an auction. Like, why is this? I'm just glad I made it out of there. Like, that's the scary part about being on the road, man. Tomorrow I'm doing a movie shoot, which is pretty cool. I'm not showing off. It's just an independent movie. I've been in a couple movies. It's awesome. Every movie I've been in, I get cast as a gangster. Like it's really. They're like, yeah, you play awesome thug. I was just like, yeah, I know. I was listening to Lil Wayne, so I just rapped one of his songs. Like every movie I've been the thug. One movie, like I was a thug in this movie, beating up like this one, you know, the good character, the white guy. I was the only black thug in there, and it was big Mexican dudes. All right, like 4 or 5 of them, and I was a henchman. So I'm like, I got them in an arm thing, and it's just like I'm not that big of a guy, but these guys were huge. So it didn't even make sense for me being the thug in the movie because it kind of looked like, you know, bring a little thug to work day, you know, like that. It didn't even make any sense. Like bring a little brother like this. I don't know, man. It's just, I mean, in the movie, you just see my black hand anyway. Like, yeah, I got cut out, but I'm in the credits. I was thug number 3. So, what else has been going on? But like I said, like I'm glad to be here. Really happy to be here because it also means I'm not at Family Dollar right now. Like I used to work there. It is a horrible place to work. Horrible. Don't ever work there. Go to school. It's a horrible place to work. And like I tried to quit the first day. I did because like it was really sad. Like cause my older sister's a doctor. I live with my sister. She's a doctor at West Suburban in Oak Park. My younger brother, he's getting his master's in engineering right now. And like I'm in a library telling jokes. Like my family, they're not proud of me at all. Like I'm an idiot. I was working at Family Dollar and I got it, you know, like that was depressing. Like I tried to quit the first day, they said no. I'm like, I can't leave? Like is this slavery? Like they wouldn't. And like I was in a bad position because like I got suicidal thoughts. I couldn't leave. And then the worst part about it is like I couldn't even kill myself. Like their rope wouldn't work. Like everything is cheap in there. How their rat poison tastes like Skittles. I'm like, this tastes great. Like, this is making me happier. I don't want to feel happy. I want to get out. I'm Nigerian. And my family, yeah. You're Nigerians back here? Oh, you Yoruba?
No.
Igbo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome, man. I got some Nigerians back there. Did y'all come because y'all saw my name? He's like, you gotta be Nigerian. Like, that is awesome, man. Yeah, I'm Nigerian. Like, and like my family is really smart. I kind of think they knew that I was gonna be an idiot though. Like I'm pretty sure because like my sister's name, her name is Bola Joko. A beautiful Nigerian name. It means sitting with wealth. What are y'all names?
Mine is Ifeanyi.
Ifeanyi? What does it mean?
It means it's short for Ifeanyi, which means that there's nothing impossible for God to do.
Uju, what's your name?
It means a child that came in the midst of plenty.
Awesome, man. That is like all these African Nigerian names always have to do with God or kingdom or being rich or something like that. That is awesome. And they're in the library right now. They are doing it. Like my sister's name, her name is Bola Joko, which means sitting with wealth, which is an awesome Nigerian name, beautiful. My younger brother's name is Olenwiwaju, which means my wealth is your future. It's kind of arrogant, but it's nice. Now, I'll tell you my real name. My real name is Sydney. Like, what the hell did that come from? Like, that didn't make any sense. Like, all of a sudden, I popped out. My dad's like, I don't like this one. Give him a Jewish name. I'm like, that's not cool. Can I be African, too? That is not... Being an African is weird. It's different, man. Like, I didn't fit in at all when I was growing up. Like, I didn't fit in with regular black people. Like, they didn't like me at all. And I just started to figure out that I was weird. Because I didn't know I was that weird in, like, high school. Like, I was weird. Like, I mean, I like listening to rap music, but, like, in high school, the only CD I had was Salt and Pepper. I thought it was the bomb, though. I would come home and turn it up. If I want to take a guy home with me tonight, it's none of your business. I'm like, this is my shit. Like, I thought it was good. I was the only male feminist at the school. Like, this sexual revolution for women. Like, you know, like this. Defending girls like, girl, he can't talk to us like that. We got rights. Shoot daddy, daddy. Shoot daddy. I was an oddball, man. Like this. Like I don't know. Like I always have this weird thing. Like black people don't like me, like because I'm African, and white people like me because I'm nice or something. I don't know. Like, it's annoying. Like I didn't fit in with black people. Like I mean, I went through this weird phase. A lot of white kids in high school go through it. You know, like when they dress up like rappers and stuff and try to be cool. I went through that phase. Like I was a wigger. The black version of Vanilla Ice. Like, you know, like like I could not fit in with like black people at all. Like, and then like I don't know. It's I tried to. I can't even say the N-word. You guys, you're like I use the N-word. I couldn't even say it because they hear. Like, you know, like this. Like, I don't want to get in trouble. Like this. Like, I tried to say it. I was watching the game with my black friend, which I shouldn't have to say because I'm black too. You know, like this. I'm watching the game. I just got carried away. I tried to pull. I'm like, man, you see that dunk? That was tight, nigga. He's like, what'd you say? I'm like, nothing. My bad. I was listening to rap earlier. Sound better. I even have like issues with like black comics, and it's funny because like white comics, I don't know, they like Ken. He was just like, hey, Sydney, is that racist? I'm like, I don't know. But that's a black guy. Like, I don't want to get you in trouble. I don't know, man. It's like black comics don't even like I did a show on the South Side of Chicago, and like all of them were urban black comics. And they did not like me at all. I mean, like they confronted me after the show. Like, I don't know. I kind of have like this issue with like black comics sometimes. Like their comedy is just like totally different from my type of comedy. Like they'll be like, man, I was fucking this big bitch. She was big, man. Like, you know, I'm like, okay, that's one of the things like some of them do is like every time they tell a joke, they ask people to applaud for some reason, which I thought was really interesting. I give you an example. Marco will know what I'm talking about. Like one guy, he went up there, he's like, yeah, Joe, shoot, me and my girl, dog, you know what I'm saying? We've been arguing and stuff. We've been arguing back and forth. Shit, you know. Clap your hands if you're in a relationship. Clap your hands. And everybody clap their hands. And then he would tell the joke. But he did it like the whole time. He's like, yeah, me and my girl, we went to this Mexican food restaurant, had some chalupas and stuff. Clap your hands if you've been to a restaurant before. Clap your hands. I'm like, it's like, yeah, man, that food messed me up, man. Messed me up good. I was on the toilet. Clap your hands if you've been to the bathroom before. Clap your hands. Am I clapping my hand for being potty trained right now? This is stupid. Like this. They confronted me after the show. Like it was three of them. It was a big one, the big black chick. She was the leader because she was the biggest. They surrounded me. They're just like, you look like one of those black dudes that let white people use the N-word in front of you. I was like, yeah, because they talking about y'all. I didn't say that out loud. I played it cool. I was like, of course not, nigga. They're like, what'd you say? I'm like, nothing. And I ran all the way to Boys Town. Rather take a dick than a bullet. You know what it is? Oh, man. Boys Town is a scary place, man. Y'all been to Boys Town? Boys Town is scary. I was in Boys Town 2 weeks ago. I was in Boys Town. I rode the train there. Not the gay train, not that one. Not like, come on, ride that train. Not that one, the red line. And as soon as I got off the train, that's what I heard. Hey, you sexy. The dude looking at me with skinny jeans on. And like, I didn't know what to say because like, I don't like dudes. Like, you know, like, but then again, it was a compliment. So, you know, like, I'm like, thank you. Like, you know, what are you supposed to say? Like, yeah, but no. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, but none of that. Like, you know, like, what are you supposed to do? He was trying to pick me up. He's like, hey, let me get your number. I didn't want him to do that, so I came up the best idea I could think of. I was just like, nah, I got a boyfriend. Like, that's what I told him. What am I thinking? When in Rome? Like, that didn't even make any sense. That's the best thing I can think. Because I could have said something else. I could have said, I got a girlfriend. I could have said that. I could have said, no, homie, I don't like dudes. I could have said no. Like, that would have been the easiest route. That would have been like, yeah, hey, can I get your number? No, like, I could have said, instead I went the gayest route to turn them down. Like, no, you can't have this. Turn to Beyonce, I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready. My body's too rude, and let's just fold your bag. He still hasn't called me. Having weird adventures and stuff like that, man. I don't know, like, I don't know, it's like, I don't talk about being Nigerian. Like, being Nigerian is weird. I'm different. I realize that. Like, I don't know, another thing that happened weird when I grew up is like my dad would like buy too many bananas. I'm talking about like a ridiculous. Like, one time my mom had to call off of work for a week just to make banana bread. Like, that is too many bananas. Like, that's embarrassing when you're a kid and your friend's like, hey Sydney, I'm about to go home. Oh yeah, your dad gave me this bundle of bananas. And then he said Hakuna Matata. I'm like, no, he didn't. I couldn't even go to school. Kids were like, hey, is your dad Mufasa? I'm like, no, leave me alone. Teacher's like, hey, does your dad know Whoopi Goldberg? She played the hyena. I'm like, no, like, look, everybody, my dad's not the king of the jungle. He's not Mufasa. He's just an African man that buys a ridiculous amount of bananas, Hakuna Matata, have a nice day. Like, just leave me alone. It's just, like, I don't know, it's just weird, like, you know how people have passage of age ceremonies and stuff like that? Like, Mexican people, they have the quinceanera. Jewish people, they have with the bar mitzvah. It's cool. When I was younger, I had to kill a goat. That's not cool at all. Like, hey Sydney, what you about to do for your birthday, man? I gotta go commit 187 on this goat. Like, you cannot make that cool at all. And like, we had to buy the goat. Like, it wasn't even like a cool way. Like, yeah, I mean, these guys are looking at me like, did you use a spear? Like, no, we didn't. Like, that'd be cool. Or like one of those like one of those straw guns. Like, I got it. Like, that would have been great. Like, no, we had to go to a farm and buy it. Like, it was uncomfortable. My dad chased the goat around. My uncle was there playing the drums. Like, I'm like, I don't want to kill a goat. This is stupid. Man. My dad tied it to a fence, and we had to slice the goat's neck with a machete.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, for real. Like, I cried the whole time. The goat was really surprised. He's like, I'm like, My dad's like, Sydney, stop crying. This is ridiculous. I'm like, man, you making me kill Gary. He's like, you're 27 years old. Be a man. I just want a regular birthday party. That's all. I'll be honest. Like, I'm half Nigerian and half regular black. So a lot of times when I tell people I'm Nigerian, like I don't know, they just get excited for some reason. They're like, oh really? We just thought you were regular black. I'm just like half. And then they want to introduce me to their other Nigerian friends. I'm sure that happened to y'all, right? And people want to introduce you to their other Nigerian friends, which, I don't know, every time I meet their friend, they're always Jamaican. Like, that's not even Africa. Like, like, Google map it. Like, they didn't even make it. But then I kind of wonder, like, what do they think is going to happen? Like, I mean, they obviously in the room, nothing magic is happening. Like, you think the stars are going to align or something? Like, when you bring two Nigerians in the room? Like I'll just be at a party and just hanging out, stuff like that. And then he comes in the corner. I'm just like, yeah, man, the girls look good in here. And then me and the other Nigerians just there and look. All of a sudden you hear this. Pennsylvania. Baba be baba go. Like, away, oh. Other Nigerians in the corner like, everybody. Your white friend's like, yep, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. 1 point for me, 0 for white guilt. I'm like, no, don't count. Getting tired of white people. On nerves, man. It's not even a racist thing. I guess it kind of is. The problem is, like, they don't find me intimidating at all. Like, that's annoying to me. They come up to me and ask me for directions. Like, really, I could rob you. Like, why are you asking me? They're not scared. Like, I want this to happen tonight. Like, I want to go home real late at night tonight, and I want to see a white lady running in the middle of the night. I don't know why y'all do that. That's not safe, regardless. But I want her to see me and cross the street. Like, I want that to happen. Like, that never happens to me. Or at least, like, pick up the phone and have a fake conversation. Like, I want her to do that. Like, I don't want her to do is what always happens is she, hey, can you walk with me a little bit? That guy looks scary. I'm like, I can't be right now like this. This is not even fair. Like, this. Well, one time I was leaving Walmart and this white lady stopped me right before I got in my car. It's like, excuse me. What's going on? She's like, can you help me? My car won't start. Can you jump in there and see if you can fix it? I'm like, I'm still black today. This is weird. All right, let's do it. Am I getting punked right now? Like this? I'm a nice guy. I jumped in her car to fix it. It wasn't in park all the way. She was a blonde. Like, it makes sense. Like, so I put it in the park and I started it, and I was just being nosy. Like, ooh, what do white people keep in the back of their car? Like, her baby was in the car.
Oh my God.
Yes, like she is standing outside waiting for me to fix. Like she wasn't even scared I was still her baby. Like, you guys might not know in Rockford, like white babies are very valuable on the black market. I could have sold that baby and made it off well. Like walking around the street, like, yeah, come on, Scorsese or whatever they name y'all. Like somebody stopped like, man, we get that baby from this one. This one from Walmart. Always low prices. I'm not racist though. I don't steal too many white kids. I'm not racist. Like my old roommate was white, and he was racist. So he was from Iowa, so it makes sense. And he was just like dumb racist though, like just like really dumb. Like he's always trying to like get away and say the N-word and stuff like that. And he thought it was hilarious. He'd be like, "Hey Sydney, what do you call a guy that reneges on a deal?" I'm like, "That's easy, Brad. A renege. What? Hold on, like this." Like one time I walked in and him and his girlfriend were watching The Color Purple. And as soon as the movie ended, he got up and gave me a hug and said, "I understand." I'm like, "Get off me. Like, you don't understand nothing." Like, this is, I don't know, man. This is just, he was stupid. He was just basically stupid. Like, one time I came back from Taekwondo practice. Yeah, I take Taekwondo. Go ahead and laugh it up. The only problem I have with Taekwondo is like when douchebags see me in my uniform and want to make dumb comments. Like I came out of practice, a group of guys saw me, and the ringleader, he was just like, "Look everybody, look! Bruce Leroy, look at him. Showing up. I'm like, that's... And then, like, I looked at him like he's crazy, and then he wanted to challenge me. He's like, oh, what are you going to do, brother? What are you going to chop me? What are you going to kick me? What are you going to do? I'm like, man, don't let this white uniform fool you. I will shoot you. Like, you know, like, I'm tired. Like, I almost came out of practice. Like, I'm not going to try to kick you. Like, this is stupid. But one time I came back from practice, and I walk in, and my roommate's watching, he was watching a football game. And as soon as I walk in, I put my bag down. He's like, Sydney, my ninja. I know what you're trying to say, Brad. I know it's not funny. First of all, two things. Like, there's no ninjas in Taekwondo. Second of all, I know what you're trying to say. He's like, ninja, please. Come watch this game. Eat some of this chicken. That's why I live with my sister now. Was that the last?
No, it was 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Cool. Dang, I got plenty of joke left, y'all. Okay. I just lost my train of thought now. Talking about something in the news. I've been really paying attention to like all these tributes they've been having for like their fallen like entertainers. They actually been really good, really classy. Like even for Whitney Houston, even in Chicago, they did a mile-long Soul Train line for Don Cornelius. That was on Milwaukee Avenue. I was just like, that was really nice and classy. But then I'm kind of worried, like, what's gonna happen when Soulja Boy dies? Like, you know, like, what are they gonna do? Soulja Boy up in it. You know, like, what are they gonna do? Oh, people will be like devastated. Like, women will be walking around pissed off. It's like, it's not even noon yet, and I've been Superman 37 times already. Like, this sheet won't come off my back. That's nasty. You don't know what that is. What if that Casper Slide dude dies? You know, left foot now, y'all. Turn it out. Like, you know, like people are just like doing the Casper Slide and crying. How low can you go? 6 feet under. That joke is perfectly fine to do because both of those guys are still alive. So everybody clap your hands like that. That was stupid. What else? I'm gonna try a couple new ones. So just bear with me because I got a list here of jokes I just wrote today. Oh, I'll talk about this. Oh, Allie was talking about like you were trying to come up with a joke for Black History Month.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Like, you know, for not for Black History, during Black History Month, I was wearing like these thick frames, glasses. I thought were like really cool because I was wearing them so I don't look like Don Cheeto. And I was walking to a show in Old Town, and this guy, he saw me. He's like, "Oh, I know, Malcolm X. It's Black History Month, right? Malcolm X." I'm like, What do you think Black History Month is? Like, we just go around and dress like our favorite black leader? Like, that means like, hey, look at me, I'm Martin Luther King today. Like, you know, like that. Hey, I'm Rosa Parks. Like, you know, like this. I'm like, no, I don't know. I just texted my mom earlier, and I don't know why. She doesn't know how to text. Yeah, like, if you don't know how to text, please don't do it. Cause like, I don't know, she doesn't know like acronyms or words. Like she was asking me something, and she's using these acronyms. She's like, WTF, the show. No, WTF at the show. I'm like, what the fuck at the show? Like, what is it like? And I was like, what do you mean? And then like my sister would say, and she's like, WTF happened to your sister. Like, what the fuck happened to my sister? Like, why are you cussing me out? And she thought it meant whatever. And I was just like, no, that does not, like, whatever happened to your sister. I'm like, no, you're cussing people out. Like, I don't know, man. One time I drunk tested my dad. I need more friends. All right. We're going to wrap it up a little bit. Talk about dating. I actually this is a really, y'all, a great crowd, man. This is awesome. Usually I do shows and there's just couples sitting up in front and a guy looks at me a little mean. It's weird, cause he's on a date, but he looks at me mean, yeah, you better be funny. I'm trying to get sex tonight. You know what I mean? I'm just you better hope I'm not too funny. I might take your sex tonight. Mess up your date. I'm horrible at talking to women. To be honest, I'm horrible at it. One time I tried to pick up this chick. I thought I was being smooth. I was like, yeah, girl, I want some drugs because I had my backpack on. She's like, yeah, I'm a cop. I was like, so that me no? I'm horrible. The only time I pick up women is after shows. That's the only time. I never do. I'm horrible at I don't know. And usually the woman, she approaches me and my best line, she'll be like, hey, you were funny tonight. I'm like, thank you. You want to have some sex? That's my best line, and it never works. And I'm glad it doesn't, because I wouldn't know what to do if it did. Because I couldn't take her to my sister's house, that would not be cool. It's yeah, girl, so this is my place right there, you know what I'm saying? This is where I sleep and sit on the couch. Oh, don't worry about my sister. She's going to go to her room soon so we can get freaky. This. It's not cool. And I don't know what to say or do if I hook up with a chick after a show, because then, no, if I go to her place, am I still supposed to be funny? You know? We're all doing, hanging out, and I'm oh, got your nose! What am I supposed to do? We're getting freaky. I'm oh, where'd it go? There it goes. Where'd it go? There it goes. Oh, I just went. Now I gotta go. Wrap it up. This. You guys listen to rap music? Woo! Ken is clapping his hands because he was listening to it in my car. He was like, yeah, I like this stuff. I don't know. I'm getting tired of rappers, man. Rappers are stupid. I watched that Teach Me How to Dougie. I watched that like 7 times on YouTube. They don't teach you nothing in that song. I don't know how to Dougie still. I watched it 7. They don't teach you anything. And then one of the rappers, they're just idiots. One of the rappers, I get money, do good business. I'm speak bad English. What is wrong with you? Somebody needs to teach you how to conjugate. Rap music is dumb. It's, I don't know, man. I can't. I listen to it, but it's stupid. I don't know why. It's just insulting. And it's dumb. This one rapper, he did a song with Kanye West. His name is Young Jeezy. He's a gangster rapper, straight thug. You know Jeezy? He's a gangster. I don't know what, he just thinks he's so gangster he can say anything. In his song, he's like, yeah, I got that celery. All the girls be jocking me. I'm celery? What? That's a vegetable. You eat that with hot wings. That's not gangster. It's delicious. Hey, he raps with, yeah, I eat some broccoli because I heard it's good for me. And then throwing a Monday cuss word, motherfucker, yeah, Southside. I'm no, that's not gangster at all. There's people, I don't know, people like that stuff. I was on the west side of Chicago. These guys man, you hear that Jeezy, dog? Jeezy, Broccoli Joe. You know what I'm saying? You got the other dudes man, that ain't shit, man, that ain't shit. I ate a tomato yesterday. Got lycopene in it. That's how I roll. I keep it gangster like that. It was stupid, man. Just rap music is dumb. I was listening to this song in a club, and it was a T-Pain song, and all he did is make me feel bad about myself. It was I fly a G5 plane, how you like me now? I got a $50,000 chain, my diamonds blah. I just went to the club and I slept with your wife, how you like me now? I'm I don't like you at all. Why would you do that to me? You paid $20 to get in here. You teach me how to Dougie? I don't like that at all. Scared of black people. I am. I'll be honest. I'm scared of black people. Like, I actually got a rental property on the south side of Chicago in Inglewood. Yeah. Well, I got it right now. It's going through foreclosure because I refuse to collect rent. Like, I am not going there at all. Last month, one of my tenants called me. He's like, "Hey, Sydney, yeah, man, you haven't been here in like a couple months. Like, you gonna pick up this rent?" I'm like, "Well, where'd you get this number? Like, you know, like, don't call me." I'm scared. Last time I went to go pick up rent, I got robbed by my tenant. I'm like, "You just paid me. Like, why did you do that?" That didn't make it. Like, I refuse to go to the hood. Like, I don't even like going to ghetto clubs. I like listening to them on the radio though. Like, it's awesome. Because like it'll be like one club and they'll have this awesome radio ad, and then like a week or two later it'll be the same club but a different name. Like, "Come out to the lick on 75th and Calumet. We got $5 Patron shots, y'all." And then the next week it'll be like, "Come out to the spot on 75th and Calumet. We got a new dance floor, we got new management, and guess what, y'all? We got the bullet holes out the wall." Like, that's not, what? You gonna advertise that? They'll play music to the window, to the wall. We got the bullet holes out the wall. I'm like, I'm not going there. Like, people know where they get their revenge at. Like, I am scared of the hood, man. Like, I was in the west side of Chicago. Don't go there. You're scared. You stay right here, young man. I was in the west side. I was doing research for a joke. I was on a bus, and then like overheard these three gangsters having a conversation. I don't know if they were gangsters per se. I hate when people put people in like categories, but like they had tattoos on their face. So I'm like, I think so, you know, maybe. I don't know. They were having this conversation, and I was listening to it, and then one of them was talking to the other two. He's like, "Yeah, Joe, shoot, man, I just came back from the judge. I told the judge, I'll go ahead and pay the child support because me and my baby mama, we don't get along. I can't deal with her." And then one guy's like, "I feel you." And the other guy's like, "That's how you do it. That's how you do it." I'm like, this is great. Let me write this down. I'm like, this is the ghetto Dr. Phil. I'm like, I start taking notes. I'm like, this is awesome. Exactly what I was looking for. But they had this conversation, and the guy's like, "Yeah, honestly, homies, for real, I wish they were one of my other baby mamas, but shoot, I got 3 total, man, and like the other 2, they can't deal with me. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Like, they can't deal. Wait, homie, how many baby mamas you got?" And the guy's like, "1." He's like, "How many you got?" He's like, "I got 2." He's like, "Man, I got 3. Shoot. 1 I can't deal with, the other 2 they can't deal with me, so I just pay child support for all 3. And the guy's like, "That's how you do it. That's how you do it." I'm just like, this is awesome. I'm taking notes like I'm in like a courtroom. I'm like, make sure I get that teardrop. I'm drawing caricatures and everything. Like, I was being a little too nosy though, cause like I was like sitting down and they were just like right above me, and like I was just writing it down. Like I didn't even know that they were looking at me. Like, it scared the shit out of me. Like, crap. But then, like, I realized the look that they were giving me wasn't like, you know, they were upset. They were more kind of looking at me like, "How many baby mamas you got?" Like, you know, like I don't have any baby mamas. Like, that's how you do it. That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.